you.
Good morning, sunshines. Yes, you can do good morning, sunshine with me.
I want to do hearts.
You want to do hearts? I'm hoping you guys can hear me today. Yesterday, you could not hear me.
Can I do the hearts?
You can do the hearts, but we have to finish our conversation, and then we're going to do the hearts. Does that sound good?
Maya, do the hearts.
Yes, they'll do the hearts in a little bit, okay? As you guys jump on, say good morning, sunshine, or hashtag GMS. Okay, do you remember what I told you? I said you could do good morning, sunshine with me if you let mommy talk. Do you remember that?
The hearts.
Yes, we are going to do the hearts. So let me know if you can hear me, first of all. Share your good morning, sunshine, anything that you're grateful for today. Whit and John, what are you grateful for today?
I'm grateful for Quincy.
Yeah?
And Daddy.
Yes.
And Quincy.
Yeah.
And Grandma and Grandpa.
Oh, those are such good gratitudes. Good job, buddy. See, you can teach your children so early, you guys. And then we're going to talk about the subject of
Mommy,
what?
Can we do hearts?
We are going to do hearts, but mommy hasn't started talking yet. Okay? How it might not be ideal, but it's not that big of a deal, right? So first thing that I want to say is do you want to go downstairs and play for a minute?
No.
Yeah, you want to stay right here? Some things are a big deal, okay? Things that are life-changing events in your world, those are a big deal. Things that stop you in your track, and things will forever be different from this point forward. That's a big deal, right? Winning the lottery, that's a big deal. Getting married, big deal. Having babies, big deal. Losing a job, big deal. New job, big deal. Getting divorced, big deal. Your child has cancer, big deal. Like there are things that are big deals. Okay. And when you think about whether or not this is a big deal or just not ideal, what I like to do is think, does life go on in its general normal fashion after this? Right? Like I wanted it to be sunny today, but it's kind of cloudy. Okay, might not be the best day for playing in the beach unless we put on our jackets. Not a big deal. Maybe not ideal, not a big deal. Right? Okay, so we've got the big deals covered. Let's talk about what's not a big deal, but not ideal. Wait, what is it? What was it called? Might not be ideal, but it's not a big deal. It's fine, you guys. I'm doing fine this morning. Okay, number one, right? You decide that you're going to take your child to a soccer game, your kids to a soccer game, even though it's their bedtime at 6:30 and the soccer game starts at 6. And you're like, you know what? We're just going to ball up and we're going to do it. Even though you're kind of on your own for that, you don't have a babysitter first. You're like, you just pack everything up, you get ready, you go. And within 5 minutes of the game, your youngest, your chemo baby, is projectile vomiting all over the stands. He just looks over and stands there and just goes, bleh, and like it just like shoots out of his mouth. And everybody's like, do you want to clean that up? And I'm like, let's just wait till he's done, right? So then and I'm looking for a barf bag. How do I not have a barf bag? What the heck? That's not a big deal, but it's not ideal, right? And he just does it again. Yes, baby. I'm hoping you guys can hear me and I'm not just talking to myself again today.
I have a barf bag.
I didn't bring a barf bag, did I?
Oh, you did bring a barf bag.
Gosh, dang it. Okay, maybe this will be just practice if I do it with no words first.
You have a barf bag.
I didn't bring my barf bag though, okay? Good morning, Sunshine. Haley, can you hear me, Sunshine? Because it wasn't working yesterday. Just curious. So let me know. Can you hear me? I need to start learning sign language. I don't know sign language at this point. Okay. Not ideal, but not a big deal, right? We figured it out. We got it cleaned up. We came home. Do I like cleaning up barf? Do we like having to leave my son's homecoming soccer game? Would it have been more ideal to have a different situation? Yes, perfect. Yeah, perhaps it would be. But in the grand scheme, it's not a life changer. Just change the projectile. See what I did there? Of our next 2 hours, right? Let's talk about what else is not a big deal. Not ideal, but it's not a big deal, right? You're on your way. You're bringing your son home from preschool, and he likes to play playlists, right? So like he's in control of Spotify, and he puts it on Bruno Mars because he loves Bruno Mars. And then he says, "Mom, one of these songs says yes, duck." Let's use the word duck. Think of a word that rhymes with duck. That's the word that I'm saying, but it's not the word duck, right? I think one of these songs says yes, duck. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? And I was like, honey, we don't say that word. That's a grown-up word. And then he says, oh no, that's right, Mom. It says mother ducker. And I'm just like clear as day, crisp and clear. And I first try not to laugh. Hold on real quick, Sandy, honey. And then I'm like, you know what, babe? We don't use that language. Please don't say that word. And we move on from life. It's not ideal, you guys, but it's not a big deal. There's a lot of things that occur throughout your day that are not ideal, but they're not a big deal, but you make a big deal. And then that big deal controls your life. Right? You're so pissed off that you had to miss a soccer game because of the chemo bar for DI bar for whatever it is. And you come home and you're fuming that this is just not how this was supposed to go. This is not ideal. It is a big deal. Guys, is it though? Is it a big deal? Is it a big deal that right before this video, I'm doing my makeup and my son is just like, I want to play with those things. Can I turn on? Can I? So I give him the little things. And then I'm like, just don't open this one. And then he opens up the little mineral ones. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like the loose powder. And it's got like purple all over it. And I look down and he's just like, look, Mom. You can still see remnants of it. Show my friends. Maybe you can't anymore. It's starting to rip up. And there's just purple all over my bathroom. That's not ideal, but is it a big deal? It's $40. Just clean it up, move on. I just move on, right? So today's encouragement for you guys. Can you guys let me just finish real quick, buds? Quincy just drove a tricycle right into my desk. Not ideal, not a big deal. You're gonna break my desk, sweetie. Is just like take a deep breath, take a step back. When something frustrates you and it doesn't seem ideal, just think about like, okay, this is not ideal, but is it a big deal? Remembering that the big deals are the things that are going to rock your world and change your life. And here's the final piece, you guys. You can make something that's not ideal, but not a big deal. You can turn it into a big deal and it becomes the only deal and it will change your life. Even though it wasn't that big of a deal, you decided to let that thing control the trajectory. You know, it was a small conversation. It was a slight argument. It's you making up what you think that person said when they never even said it. It's these assumptions that we create. It can be all consuming and you're making it a big deal. So decide, do I really want to make this a big deal? Again, life changers, they are, right? But the other things, do you really want to make a big deal? Okay, guys, do you want to come do a gratitude, Quincy? With these guys? No? He doesn't. Do you want to tell me something you're grateful for?
Grandma and Grandpa.
Always, Grandma and Grandpa always make the list, you guys. They always make the list. I hope that you find that your day is full of ideal situations, right? And maybe positive big deals. But if you happen upon something that's not ideal, recognize it's probably not a big deal and see how you can move through it, you guys. Good morning, sunshines. Reminding you that perspective reveals miracles. I love you all so much, and I hope you have an outstanding weekend. We're going to go. Quincy gets to go to the dentist today. He's going to do so good. What are you going to get today? A blue car?
I'm scared.
No, you don't have to be scared. We're going to get a blue car today, and you should see. They go, zip, 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 and they move all around, don't they? And they're so hilarious, and the dentist is so nice, and today you get to watch a movie while we do it. What? Okay. Wish us luck. Bye. Bye, and guys. Love you guys. Bye. Whatever.